Amazingly, FIFA 11 almost got me excited for playing a football game again. I did have Pro Evo 6 when they were not. I think it was one where they're not calling them by year yet. I really don't know which one I bought. It's like $2.99. It's on the PS3, whatever the hell I bought. It's definitely a Pro Evo game. Yeah, I'm really not that fussed with football games in general. I mean, I have a stupid addiction to Football Manager. I seem to buy it every year, even though I always tell myself before that I can quite happily play the old one. There's no reason to spend another 20-30 quid on the new one, and then I do anyway. But yeah, FIFA 11 got me excited because it was game of the week where I work, so obviously there's promos playing every 15 minutes on the stupid radio station. So I heard about it a lot, and the career mode, which is something that always gets me, is that there's a career mode in your game. I will probably play it, whatever genre it is. So it's 15-year career mode, and then obviously I actually looked into what this was. I was really hoping it would be a callback to International Superstar Soccer 2000, where they had a really cool feature that I've not seen since, and I would love to know why I've not seen it since, where you played like a trainee footballer, and you had a girlfriend. You could either like go out on a date with her, you could train, and obviously if you trained too much and you neglected her, you'd break up. You might get depressed, and that would affect your stats. You could go out on a night out and get hurt, and that would ruin you as well. And basically, if you did it right, you'd end up with a super overpowered player that you could add into the main game. And I was hoping it would be kind of that kind of career mode where you basically created your own guy, and okay, maybe it does do some of that. I don't actually know. From what I read, I couldn't see that it was like that. I think I read it was something more like, well, Football Manager. Correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm sure if anyone actually sees this video, they probably will. But yeah, it almost got me excited about it, but the fact is, it's a football game, and I am a football fan. I'm not a huge football fan, but I follow my team. I don't really go to any of the matches because I'm cheap. And yeah, I have existing football games. I would love to buy a copy of ISS 2000 so I can play that mode again. I'd also need to actually get a memory card for my N64 because I don't have one at the moment. But and yes, I do still own an N64. Well, I rebought one recently. It's a Pokemon one. It's fantastic. But yeah, and I have that old Pro Evo game, and the fact is, even though they're now using licensed names for the most part, I don't know if they're entirely licensed. There might be a few club, cause I think they do a club license because they can't use the whole FIFA thing because, well, that's the FIFA games. But yeah, it's just, I have one if I want to play a football game. I don't care what they've changed, it's the same old crap. And I realise I'm a complete hypocrite because, like I said, I buy the Football Manager games every year, and while they do add a few new tricks like the regular football games do, I quite happily buy into them. So I realise there's a double standard here, and I'm a hypocrite. But you almost had me FIFA 11. If you add that mode in FIFA 12, sadly I will probably buy it. But yeah, this time, well, I really couldn't care.